Welcome back, Down Lane Bowling Channel, friends, family, and friends. Welcome back, Down Lane Bowling Channel, friends and family. We are here today on this glorious evening to review not one, but two brand new SPI product bowling balls. Matt, why don't you tell us what we got here today?
So we got the new 900 Global Origin and the Roto Grip Attention Star S2. Both hybrids, both a little bit weaker hybrids. The Origins has a new cover.
RB93.
RB93.
It rhymes.
And we have the E-Trax Plus hybrid. New power edge on the Origin, 2000 grit on the Attention Star. So that's where you're going to see a little bit of difference, I think. Anthony, tell us about the cores.
The Origin core is the Ellipse core. The RG on it for the 15 pounders is 2.48 with a 0.050 differential, and the intermediate differential is 0.020, which is fairly large compared to some of the other balls we see. And then our Attention Star S2 is going to be 2.48 RG, 0.049 differential, and the intermediate differential is 0.017, which is a little bit more in my wheelhouse here. Typically, with the higher intermediates, you see the ball come off the spot a little bit harder, a little bit more defined break point. So we're going to see how they are on the lanes. Matt, any other expectations or any balls you're going to be putting these two up against?
I'm going to put them up against one another. I think with the kind of similar, weaker cover stocks on them, I think we're going to see two unique motions, though. I think the Attention Star is going to be a little bit more rounded than the Origin. I think the Origin is going to be a little bit cleaner, a little bit more back end, even though it's got the bigger weight block in it.
I did bring my Attention Star just to see how it rolls. It is drilled a little bit differently. All three will be drilled differently, but we'll get down there on the lanes. We can't wait to see you guys down there. Make sure you stay tuned. We'll catch you on the lanes. All right, guys, welcome to the lanes. We've got Matt Falzone here. We're going to start with the Attention Star. We're going to stand at 15. And we're going to throw this one right around the second arrow, the 2 arrow. Nope, that's right of it. Okay, well, it hooked from right of it, so we don't have to throw it there again. Okay.
You say Matt Falzone?
Yeah.
All right, guys. I got 4 by 4.5 by 4 pinned out. A little bit stronger layout I've been using lately. Same layout in my Ion Max. Kind of wanted to ball down from the Max before I got to balls like the Idol. So I'm going to start around 25, looking 12 at the arrows. Alright, smooth, got a little pop in the back end. Definitely kind of gives me a little bit more rolly vibe than the Attention Star. A little smoother, not as angular.
I think Matt's right. Whatever he said, he's always right. This one is a little bit longer. Oh yeah, I need to do that. This one is a little bit longer. Earlier than the original Attention Star, which is good because the other one was a little too clean. So we're gonna move about 5 right here. We're gonna stand big dot. We're gonna look at third arrow, which means we're gonna hit to the right of it. See if this one hooks back. Well, that one didn't hook back. This is the best pair in the house for the lefties, so I should strike a lot of this pair. Not holding true, Austin.
I think Anthony gets nervous around the camera for some reason.
Just not a good bowler.
Alright, so we are going to 2-1 off the last one. So looking 20, standing 27, looking 13 at the arrows. Definitely bent that one out the left a little more, but you can see it didn't overreact. Smooth ball. That hybrid really keeps it through the front part of the lane clean, but it doesn't overreact in the back in the dry like the original one did for me. Doesn't give me that over-under.
All right, so we move 5 right. We're going to split the difference. And we're going to look at the 2.5 arrow here. And we're going to throw this one good. Okay, let's see if we can make it strike. Well, we got the 7 out. Wasn't great. Didn't throw it that good. Probably have to be a little bit more to the left for myself lining up. This ball is definitely a little cleaner than I was expecting it to be on this one. But it still has good shape in the back. A little bit better than my intention started.
All right, I'm going to throw one more with the S2, and then I will go to the Origin. Anthony, should I 2-1 again, or just stay in the same spot?
I think you got 2-1, Matt. You got to see the limit on this ball.
All right.
I mean, you're throwing unbelievable right now. Kind of like Kevin Garnett shooting 3.
We're going to move 3 with the feet, 3 and 2. See, really open up the lane. Just wants to go. You can feed it to that spot. It doesn't overreact. I think this ball is going to be popular for a lot of people. I know the original attention star everyone loves. I think this one's going to be even more popular, a little bit more versatile, heavier oil.
I agree. Maybe this one will be a little bit better in the oil. Comes at 2,000. Mine's been a little bit lane shined here. We do have a 299 with this one, so it's been used quite a bit. We're going to go about 1 or 2 left here, and we're going to feed it to right around the 12-ish board. And we're going to see if I can make it look like Matt Falzone. Don't judge him by his looks. He looks like a calzone. And we got the 7 out again. So yeah, as you can see, it's a little bit more rolly than the original. Would you agree, Matt?
Yeah,
A little more rolly, a little earlier.
A little earlier, a little smoother.
A little smoother. A little bit more versatile for all of your everyday applications. I think this ball will be much more usable for us lefties. A little bit earlier, a little bit more in transition, but a little earlier than the other one would be.
Yeah, you loved the original one when you first signed. You drilled 2 of them, actually, if I recall right.
I did, and then they never hooked again.
So, all right, going to the Origin. A little different, went 5x4x2. Pin up on this one. I'm going to stand in the same spot as the second attention star shot that I threw. So 27, looking 13. I envision this ball being a little bit longer down lane with the polish, more back end. So, see if we're right. A little bit sharper. Definitely bred the friction sooner. Probably because the taller pin wanted to go. I kind of spun that one, so I did get down the lane a little more than I thought, but I'd say a little bit more back end than the attention star.
The S2? A little more than the S2?
Yes. Well, I got half the name right.
Quarter. We're going to go to the Origin. So the first ball, the S2, was 60 by 4 by 35. This one, I'm going to have to look it up because I can't remember, but it is pinned down. The other one is pinned up. We're going to start right where we finished with the S2, right around 12 with my feet, 13, 12 with my feet, and we're going to throw right around the 12-ish board. We're going to see if we can make it curve back. Definitely a little bit more off the friction for me. That is pinned down too, so it's a little surprising. This ball for me has been a little bit earlier than the S2. I don't know why, it just has been for me. But definitely you can see, like Matt said, a lot more response to the friction than the S2.
We're going to stay in the same spot they just did. Try to throw it a little better than the last one. See if we can roll this one up again. That was not a good shot, though. We're just going to pass on it. I got no comment.
Matt has no comment, but I did.
Grabby.
4.
Oh, yeah. Grabby, spinny. Grab the spin.
Grab the spin to win. That's what they say.
Sure, not made.
All right, so after that last shot we had, we're gonna move to right, which should get us right around. Wow, I was off. I was at 17 before. We're gonna go to. No, I was at 17 before. We're gonna go right to 19 here. Ooh, my counting's been bad. And we're gonna look right around the third arrow-ish. See if we get this one hooked down lane. Oh, that's pretty good. That was really good. Sorry I got my boards wrong, folks. We don't have a dot on the 5 board. That one definitely came off it. Almost stoned 8. Hopefully this is recording because that was awesome. This ball for me is definitely stronger by a little bit here. Go ahead,
I'd say it's definitely stronger motion down lane than from the Attention Stars S2s. I'm really gonna try to throw a good one here because I have not thrown a good one in about a couple shots. There we go. So a little in, but you can tell it responds quicker to the friction, harder than the friction. Definitely starts up. I don't know. I think you can just tell that the shape is different from the Attention Star. A little bit bigger core, wants to get revving a little quicker, even though it's got more back end on it.
Right. I think that this ball just overall for me is going to be a little bit stronger. It looks like at this moment. Obviously on heavier volumes, I'd like a little bit more of a sanded ball. But we're going to go to like 21 here. And this is where the Attention Star did make it back. We'll compare them at the end. I'll throw another one with the Star S2 just to make sure it wasn't operator error. We're going to look right around 3.5 arrow, see how we do. So this one seems to be coming back from almost anywhere for me at this point. We're in the nosebleeds, folks. I don't get this far right ever. If I do, I stink. So with this ball hooking back from here, I am going to go back to the S2. Hopefully you don't mind.
No, go ahead.
Because I want to see if the S2 will make it back from here. This one just gives me more response down lane, a little sharper motion, so it lets me, I think, get in a little farther.
Yeah.
Well, I think the S2 for me is a little bit more forward.
I'd probably use the S2 a little bit more on the fresh just because it's a little smoother. Origin would be kind of like the ball down from it. But after that last one, I'm gonna move 2 with my feet, 2 and 1, and see if we get different. This is where I struck the last shot with the Attention Star, so. Better shot, a little bit quicker. That ball burned a little bit through the pins, I noticed. It kind of went a little bit more left, but the Attention Star went going more. Bigger core is going to burn off its energy a little more.
That was awesome. So I'm going to go back to the S2 here. How's my hair look?
Fantastic.
Pretty bad. We're going to go back to the S2 here. We're going to go to where I was with the Origin. We're around 21 here. I'm going to look at the 3.5 arrow. And let's see if this one comes back. Let's hope I throw well. See if I can replicate it. So we barely got to the head pin. Matt, was that close?
It was close.
If it was close, because I thought it was pretty close myself, I definitely have the Star S2 a little bit weaker than this Origin. Much smoother, much more straight lined for me than the other one.
I'm going to throw one more shot with the Origin. I'm going to 2 and 1 again. I think this one's going to bleed off a ton of energy. Probably 3 pin, if not more. Surprise, got back. You could definitely tell way sharper in the back. Like Anthony said, S2 a little smoother. Origin more back end, cleaner through the front.
I can agree. I think it's definitely got better pop off the friction. We have a guest appearance from the Attention Star that you saw in the review millions of light years ago. Did I do that one?
Yes, you did.
I did do one of them. It was on the channel. We're going to go back to 21. You saw that the S2 didn't quite make it. The Origin flushed it. And we're going to throw it right at the 3.5 arrow and see what happens. That did not look nearly as bad as I thought it was going to look, and that one rolled pretty darn good. So that one's actually a little bit sharper than the Origin, I would think.
Yeah,
A little cleaner, a little sharper.
A little cleaner, a little sharper. Definitely not the motion I thought I was gonna make either.
I thought I was going to wash out.
Yeah, I didn't think that ball had a chance.
Neither did I. Well, it looks like it's getting back in the bag.
Wow.
I don't even know what to say. I'm surprised that ball made it and struck. I got to throw the S2 one more time.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm done, Andy. That was weird.
That was weird, right? All right, we're going to... I don't know. This has a stronger pin, too, so I figured it would pick up. I don't know, man. I don't know. I thought that was good. All right. An S2 appearance. See if it was me. Right, that one was a little more straight to the target like the other one was, so that was pretty good. That one for me is a little straighter. It has to be a little bit more online, or it might need just a pinch of surface because we have used it quite a bit. Overall, though, I can't say overall then for this ball. So we're just gonna see how this looks again. What the freak? How did this one straight? This ball never hooked, ever. Is that the one you had in the shop? I don't know. Yeah. Well, I missed left on that one farther.
Yeah, well, it did what I thought I was gonna do the first shot.
Yeah, but it did not. That one labored from there. All right, Origin. Last shot here for the little whatever we got here comparison. We're gonna go a little bit more right. We're right around 25-ish here. Right around fourth arrow. Let's see if we can strike. Overall, even though that wasn't a good shot, overall, for me, I've got my S2 a little bit more for the fresh where I can get a little bit more in front of myself, keep my angle in front. I feel like my Origin is something where I can get the ball to boomerang a little bit more when I move to the right. It's a little bit earlier than my attention star, but a little bit later than the S2, so it's kind of in that middle. What do you think?
I agree. I think the S2 will be either right after the big balls like XL, Ion Max, but still towards that fresh range. Like if there's enough friction, you can use it. It's smooth enough, but it's clean enough through the front still. Origin definitely going to be second ball out of your bag. Probably going to be the better league ball. Higher rev rate players, they're going to use it in the middle part of the lane because they're still going to pick up, but still going to give them that back end motion, I believe. S2 will be better for the lower rev guys in the league, I believe. A little smoother, a little bit, let's say a little bit more to the right. Wouldn't you agree?
I think both players are going to be able to use both pretty well, actually. I know you're supposed to pick one, but I feel like your lower rev players who need the ball to pick up a little bit more, I think the S2 will be better just because it comes with that surface. I think the guys with higher revs, we've seen the attention star be absolutely fantastic moving in. I think that S2 will kind of give you a little bit more of a bridge ball before you have to get to the attention star because it is so clean. So the S2 would just be a little bit before that for the big rev guys when they've really got to get left. I also see the Origin being pretty good for the lower rev guys because it gives you a little extra kick off the bat. But the guys who want the ball to be kind of, they need a bridge ball between maybe the S2 and the star. I think it fits in between there. But I feel like the high rev guys, like we said, can really get left with that Origin and really get it off the back of the pattern. So I feel like that Origin will be a little bit more useful for a variety of players. And I think the S2 will be a little bit better for the guys who will probably want to keep their angles a little bit more in front of them. But that's just from, our lefty perspective. But if you guys want to see more, make sure to check out our channel, Down Lane Bowling Channel. It is on the YouTube. We've got multiple reviews of all the SPI products. We've also got our podcast at 7 p.m. Thursday nights. Make sure to tune in. We do live chat, as we talk about all the bowling stuff that's going on in the world. And, you know what, Matt? Stay original and can't wait for season 2 of this reviews that we've got coming up because we've got another one to do. We'll catch you guys on the flippity flip. Peace out.